This cooking segment is brought to you by Healthcraft, provider of cookware, cutlery, and food processing equipment for Harrison Company.
This is a rare opportunity today because the sewing lady's here, and she promised me she was going to teach me how to sew. And whenever our next guest, well, he's not a guest, he's a regular, whenever he's here, he always teaches me something about cooking. I don't learn a lot, but he teaches me a lot. Folks, the creator of Healthcraft Cookware, Charles Knight. There is a lot of tension out here, Charles, because we've had people in the audience trying to guess what it is you're cooking. They can't quite see at eye level up here what's
there it is.
And you're showing. What is it? Plantains. They guessed everything from green tomatoes to, I don't know, bananas, everything in the world. But these are plantains, and you know, I've never eaten a plantain.
No, well, today's your day.
Well, I've never had a desire to, really. You know, they look like bananas gone bad.
Well, yeah, they do, but see, they've got a nice, almost a pinkish yellow inner core. And see, what we're going to do is we're going to cut them first, cut them on an angle.
Why do you cut them on an angle?
And just take the skin off. Well, they just look better that way, and they cook better that way.
Makes sense.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to get this fired up, and I'm actually going to get you cook the plantain.
Oh, good.
And I am going to make the red snapper.
Oh, excellent.
Corn on the cob.
Okay. Hey, let me just find out, how many people here have eaten plantain before? Raise your hand, holler yo.
Yo, that's
Not
three.
a lot of people haven't eaten plantains.
Well, they don't know what they're missing.
Well, I always see it near the banana section, and I always at first think they're bad bananas, and then I know they're plantain, and that's a very Cuban food. I mean, that's popular around the Bay Area, Tampa Bay area.
I came from New Jersey, and when I first saw these, I thought they were bananas.
Yeah.
You know? And when I first tasted them, they're absolutely delicious, and I've kind of hooked on them ever since. But anyway, there is a little bit of trick to these. If you try to peel them sometimes before you cut them, what happens is the peeling sticks to them. And that creates a real problem. So what you want to do is cut them on an angle, and then just peel them as you're ready to cook them, and then drop them in here.
What does a New Jersey boy know about cooking plantains? That's incredible. You have really
absolutely
Can you eat
nothing.
these things raw?
I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, you can try it. They don't taste that good. Would you like to?
No, I don't want to try it. I was just wondering if you could. No, I don't want to. Has anybody ever had them raw?
They're not really that exciting.
Nobody's had them raw, so...
So you watch the plantains. I'm going to tell you what to do. In the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to cook exit 34. This is exit 34 red snapper.
They don't have red snapper at exit 34.
Yes, they do. If you go south on I-75.
All the way down to Florida,
right.
yeah.
I went down to Boca Grande this week, and this is what we caught. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that.
Ooh.
Isn't that great? Ooh, I almost forgot something here. We got to put some garlic. Do you know how to chop and peel garlic?
Is this the thing that Chef Tell taught me?
Yeah,
where
watch this. Real simple. There's the garlic clove, right?
Yeah.
You just take your knife, you hit it like this, and then you pull all the skin off of it.
Yeah.
All right, and then you dice it up, and then it looks like that. So we're going to drop that in there. All right. And to that, you're going to add the snapper fillet. Doesn't that smell beautiful?
Boy, that looks good. Look at the red color.
Isn't that beautiful?
No wonder they call it a red snapper.
That's why they call it. And I'll tell you, the fishing down in Boca Grande was absolutely phenomenal this weekend. Here's another neat thing you can do. You know, what I'm cooking here basically is everything that's in season right now. Corn on the cob is in season, and you got to do this with a sharp knife. But this is what makes things easy. You see?
Now, let me ask you something else. Is this the way you do your corn on the cob in New Jersey?
This is the way I do it in New Jersey.
Let me tell you about this revolutionary way we used to do it in West Virginia, and we do it in Florida. Well, you just take the cob up, and you go either east and west or north and south, and eat it right off the cob.
Well, you know what's nice about these? I don't know. We kind of got into this when we had kids. Because, you know, when you have a bunch of little kids and you're trying to help them eat, it's a real problem. So we cut these up in little pieces like this so they make bite-sized pieces. Now, I'm going to show you how to cook these the right way. What you want to do is you take a piece of paper towel.
Want me to hold that? Oh,
yeah, can you hold that a second? Take a piece of paper towel, put it in the bottom of the pan. Now, this is a waterless cookware. You put the corn on the cob on the top. You can leave it in, oops, that's yours.
That's another thing about New Jersey cooking, you know.
Just throw them in.
A little something for the dog.
You can leave the cob on, I mean the skin on if you like. I don't recommend it, but you can. Yeah, the shuck.
This is all shucks.
You pour water in here, then you pour all the water off. Just the water that clings to the corn is what you're going to cook it.
I'm not going to put that
we don't want to waste food, Jack.
Oh.
Right? Where I
Oh,
come
brother.
from, we didn't waste anything. My mother
Wait, let
used
me
to-
put a little notch in that one so I'll know not to eat that one.
You're not watching the plantains,
I'm
Jack.
watching them. They're
You're
turning.
not-
They're turning
You're
black.
not watching the plantains.
I was watching
He's
them kind of
watching.
turn
Oh,
black
they're
on there.
Well, they're deep colored.
I like them well done, you know.
There you go. This Jack cooked the plantains for all our Spanish friends out there, not me. Anyway, okay, now what you do, we're going to turn that down a little bit. What you do is once you poured all the water off, you put this on a very low heat. And in our pans, there's a vent on them. You close the vent. And then what happens, they cook waterless, like you see here, in just about 10 or 15 minutes on top of the stove. Do you see that?
Yeah. Where did the what happened to the paper towel? that was
What
down there?
happens is this. See, there's starch in the corn. The starch runs out of the corn, runs down onto the paper towel. So this way you don't scorch the corn. See, we've actually cooked these, look at this, with virtually no water. You see? And you should, when you cook without water, you get all the natural minerals and vitamins, but most important, especially for the kids, is the taste.
Oh yeah, it tastes
The taste
great,
is
huh?
absolutely phenomenal.
I'm wondering what happened to that paper towel, though. It's still not, if
It's
all the
still
starch
down
is
there.
on it, that thing's going to be stiffer than a board.
That's true. Now, what you do with the snapper, put a little bit of lemon juice on there, all right? Then we're going to cut up just a little bit of parsley, all right? Chop that up nice and fine. This is where you get the extra $2.50 if you go to the restaurant, you know, Chef Tell always says.
Yeah.
And then you're ready to serve. And there's your meal. And here's what it looks like when it's all done. Isn't that something? Put a couple of pieces of corn and cob on here. Matter of fact, this was very economical because this fish was only $6,000 a pound.
Is that what it cost you to go out and fix that?
That's right. That's what I'm up to right now with my boat.
Oh, brother. We got Deanna over here who's going to give it a try. I wouldn't recommend trying the corn yet, Deanna, because that stuff is really hot. It's just been finished. Have you ever had plantain before?
Yeah.
Oh, you've had it before, so you know what it's supposed to taste like?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the stuff he cooked earlier, so it probably isn't that bad. You want to give it a try? Deanna, soon to be going to cut a plantain in half. That's incredible, isn't it? Love those plantains. They have a lot of plantains in Zephyr Hills.
We ought to get her to eat one that you cook.
How's that taste? No, I don't
No,
think she
thank
wants
you.
to. She doesn't want those. I don't think she's going into nursing. She knows better. How's it taste? You're not going to get sick or anything. Oh, here we go. This is red snapper recipe.
And don't forget about the contest.
Oh, yeah, box 888 Tampa 33601 if you'd like a copy of this. And the contest is one whereby if you send us one of your favorite old home recipes, something really special that you remember or something you've dug up recently, and if Charles uses it on the air, we're going to send them what?
We're going to send them a free T-shirt, and we're going to give them a trip to Europe paid for by...
Wait a minute. No. There's no trip to Europe.
No,
No trip to Europe.
we're going to give them a $50 gift certificate to Healthcraft Cookware.
Okay, and a T-shirt, which
That's right.
has absolutely nothing on it because we don't
That's
have any
right.
T-shirts either.
Joe's making them up right
Yeah,
now.
Joe's
He's having it
buying
ready.
white T-shirts
We will
and
be at the
writing
Gulfview
Harrison Company.
Square Mall this week if they want to drop their recipes off too. We'll be there this weekend through Monday,
Okay.
through 4th of July.
Well, let's have a big hand for our outstanding guinea pig and for Charles Knight with Healthcraft Cookware. Back in a moment. We're going to do some sewing, make some stuff.